A t-shirt that was being marketed online by JC Penney that is marketed to young girls, tween age, and it says, "I'm too pretty to do my homework, so my brother has to do it for me." There was some outcry. The poll yesterday among you folks, our .com live viewers, is actually rather split, with some of you saying, "Oh, get over it, it's just a joke," and others saying, "No, I find it very offensive and I would not buy it." And people are really talking about this, and joining us now is one of them. She is Erika Katz, and she is the author of a book called Bonding Over Beauty, a mother-daughter guide to self-esteem, confidence, and trust. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
We want to point out that JC Penney has pulled this t-shirt, and we're going to read their statement a bit longer later on, but let's first get from you your reaction to this shirt.
Well, I think my reaction to this shirt is one of horror, because if you look at our unemployment rate, I think Bill O'Reilly was talking about it the other day, and he was saying if you don't finish high school, it's at 14%, and if you finish college, it's at 4%. Now, we live in a society where girls need to be self-sufficient, and to have a t-shirt that says, "I'm too pretty to do my homework," now, while it's a joke, and we understand it's a joke, it's actually not a joke, because oftentimes we see these celebrities wearing silly t-shirts, and every time that message goes out there, it says something to our girls. So all we need is one celebrity wearing a t-shirt that says that, and the girls that idolize her start to buy it, and all of a sudden the girls keep seeing it, and you know what? It does tell you you're too pretty. You don't need to do your homework. You don't need to do anything, because your brother's going to do it. And the worst part about it is it doesn't say my sister's going to do it for me or my mother. It says my brother. So boys have to do the work, and girls can just do nothing but be pretty. And in our world, pretty will only get you so far.
And continuing with that theme, there's another t-shirt that they were apparently selling, which I personally think is worse, which is one that says trophy wife, again marketed to tweens.
I think especially something like trophy wife, it's a terrible message to send to our girls. We all know it's a joke, but is it really a joke? I mean, more truth is said in jest, and I don't think that's the message we want going to our girls. We live in a difficult world where we have a lot of difficult issues, and you can't think a man is just going to come along, sweep you off your feet, and you're going to be Cinderella. It just doesn't work that way.
All right, we want to read that statement from JC Penney. It says, quote, "JC Penney is committed to being America's destination for great style and great value for the whole family. We agree. The Too Pretty t-shirt does not deliver an appropriate message, and we have immediately discontinued its sale. Our merchandise is intended to appeal to a broad customer base, not to offend them. We would like to apologize to our customers and are taking action to ensure that we continue to uphold the integrity of our merchandise that they have come to expect." It's also been pointed out, though, Erika, that t-shirts like this, we're seeing them not just in JC Penney. Many other stores are selling these t-shirts with these messages, "I'm a princess," and this and that. A lot of them sending this message. And we had some people yesterday saying, you know, it seems unnecessary to tell JC Penney to pull the shirts. The question is, who is buying these shirts for an 11-year-old? Your 11-year-old is still living at home under your control. You, as the parent, decide whether they can go out the door wearing a shirt with this on it.
Well, I think that's a really interesting point, and anyone who has a tween, which I do, knows that it's not that simple. Try back-to-school shopping right now with your child, and you go into that store, and they want certain things, and you want them to wear other things, and it's a fight. It's not easy. And what really bothers me is JC Penney is a family store. It's not a rogue store in the East Village selling cool t-shirts. It is a family store with men's apparel, women's apparel, and children's apparel. And it is designed to be a place that families can shop together. And why should we be put in this position of having a huge fight with our kids? I disagree with that. I mean, yes, of course, you don't have to buy it, but a lot of tweens have a lot of spending power now because they go, I mean, I know my own daughter, she had a lemonade stand the other day, and she made $30. So,
wow.
Way to go.
Yeah, she did well.
So, was it being sold for $10 a cup?
$1 a cup. $1 a cup, a lot of inflation. And she made her own cookies. So and it only took her 2 hours to make that $30. So if she makes her own money, we go into a store and she really wants to buy something, yes, it's my job as a parent to say, no, that's not appropriate. And of course I do. But if I'm going to a store like JC Penney, I expect a certain amount of dignity there.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm taking her downtown to a really funky store, it's a different story, but not a family store.
All right, we do have our panelists here, and again, we want to point out that in our poll yesterday, it was running pretty close between those who said, you're taking this too seriously, it's just a joke, no big deal, and those who were indeed offended. Sasha, where do you fall?
Well, TJ, sit there and look pretty and speak here.
Right. Yeah, go ahead.
You know,
I'll be eye candy for the panel. Go ahead.
I think when you look at this is just one example, and you gave another. The other is I have a 15-year-old niece, and you try to go and buy her clothes, and you see these girls dressed up in, harlot outfits. And it's like you said, and I totally agree, the parents should say no to that. But at the same time, it's everywhere. The things that you see for little kids, and, it's so appalling to me to try to shop for them and see these little clothes that sex them up. It's like the toddlers and tiaras type thing. And it's just appalling. And whether it's a joke or whether it's, pretty...
But TJ,
it's not okay.
TJ here is a dad of an adorable little girl. I'm going to have to cut him off because we have to go to William Lajeunesse.
Oh my